Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Who am I but I'm Dre Mac? Came into the game just to skip facts. Into the space that I'm in. They call me Bobby Drake cause I'm cold with the pen. I find no diamonds but I still shine. You can dig me cause my boy's mine. My tracks flame like a dilute. The hardest part of my tongue, these niggas warm blue. I'ma throw with a gas leak. Camouflage in the mist, but you smell me. One spark, and I bet you I'ma blow up. You throw my name around, get stupid, then you go dumb. No rest for the weary. A versus thinking in his man, but you can't see me. You rather drink, they gon' pull up. I'm drinking knife through the game, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie. Let me get him where I fit in, homie.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Why you back?
I came to eat out the a la carte. Got stripped of a bear, cause we brainstorm. Did I come together like a Voltron? Did I pour all the planks, you use Decepticons? Fake rappers to retreat like Cobra. 80s they before they like up in the storage, and I mean,
All
man.
right. Let's get this thing started. What is going on, everybody? It's your man Dre Mac coming to you again with another episode of the Dre Mac Show. But this is a special edition because this is my first reaction to Captain America: Brave New World. I'm not going to be on here long. Obviously, I ain't got my work clothes on. You can see what I got on. You know what I mean? Get out my camera. You see what I got on. So obviously, you know, I'm not gonna be on here like all day. I'm gonna be on here for a little bit. Like I said, literally just left the movies. I gotta make a thumbnail because I made a 3-minute for people who's not gonna watch this live. I made a short little 3-minute version or a little over 2 minutes, and then I have a version for TikTok and for YouTube Shorts. You know what I mean? Just what I thought about it in 60 seconds or less. But hopefully you guys are happy. Hopefully you guys are healthy. You know, shout out to my man Heavy Gan over at the Heavy Gan channel. But you already know, you know, what I do, how I do it. The real question is, All right. Let me shout out everybody who's in here before we go ahead and get started. And you know, sometimes everything is a blessing in disguise because my MacBook like would not work whatsoever on the other day. Legitimately had to unplug everything. What would you call that? Delete some files, do this, do that, upgrade it. You finally upgraded to the newest software. Now I'm running a beta version, so we're good now. But let me just see who's all up in here. Sheep Animation, what's good? What's up? Dr. James Willis, what's up? What's good? Hey, Roberta, the church auntie. Hey. It's nice to see you up here. Tommy, what's going on? Kiro Black, what's good? Andre, where's in the house? What up? Blue, what's good? What's up? Wavy Don Juan, what's good? Not to have to sit it in rice. This is not iPhone. not the iPhone technique. Nah, we ain't doing that. But let's get right into it. Captain America: Brave New World literally just got out of the movie theater and had to let it simmer for a little bit after making the little initial videos. And then, like I said, those videos will go up literally after I'm done with this. I'm not going to be on here long. Probably going to be on here for about, you know, another 10 minutes to get up out of here. So those videos I'll upload while I'm here. But anyway, so I would just say this. Captain America: Brave New World is nowhere close to the disaster that I thought it was going to be. Nowhere close. As a movie, I'm talking about no tie-ins to nothing. And this is non-spoiler. This is no, I'm not about to spoil it. Nothing, non-spoilers. Let me just say that is nowhere close to the disaster I thought it was going to be. I thought this movie was just going to be done. Honestly, I thought this movie was gonna be done. It wasn't. It wasn't at all. It wasn't. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. It's not like the greatest movie I ever saw. Not even gonna lie, it's not the greatest movie I've ever saw, but it's not the worst movie. It's nowhere close to Thor: Love and Thunder. Yeah, that's probably one of the worst MCU films I've watched in the movie theater. It's nowhere close to that. Not the silliness, none of that. It did have this little funny moments, but it stayed. I will say this: it stayed consistent. It stayed consistent on the theme that it was trying to have. What's up, Marley Moore? Was good. It stayed consistent on the theme that it was trying to push, and it did. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you off tops. If you've watched Incredible Hulk with Edward Norton, and you've watched Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and maybe 10 minutes of Captain America Winter Soldier, there you go. You missed that all up in the ball. That's this movie. Oh, of course, because we already knew that the leader was going to return. So the reveal wasn't big. The look was the look. I was like, wow, you know what I mean? But the actual reveal, we already knew. We already kind of knew that he was going to be pulling some puppet strings on here, and it didn't bother me. It didn't bother me at all. Again, a lot of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I mean, not Falcon. A lot of Winter Soldier, Captain America and the Winter Soldier, vibes with that. And if you know, you know. Especially if you go back and watch Captain America Winter Soldier and there's somebody in the background pulling the strings, there you go. That's that on that. Where it falls a little, hold on, this is bothering me. What up, She? Where it falls a little short for me is that for Sam Wilson, now I'm gonna tell you off top, they did not make Anthony Mackie look as bad as I thought. I thought it was doomed after I seen the clips of him getting beat up. I will be honest and say I was surprised it's not throughout the movie. You know what I mean? If I could put them in a category, I don't want to make this comparison because people gonna look at me like I'm crazy. God, ew, he's Rambo-ish, mixed in with Rambo-ish with a little Action Jackson going on. And the only reason why I say that because Carl Weathers was badass as Action Jackson. If you know Action Jackson, that's not a slight. Because Carl Weathers was badass as Action Jackson, just without the love interest. You know what I mean? But it was the editing. It was the editing on the fight scenes that reverted back all the way back to Captain America: Civil War. When you will watch Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow, and when you're doing certain movements and stuff like that, and the cuts, the edit, they went all the way back to that. That's what pissed me off. I'm not gonna lie. That's what pissed me off. As far as like the edits, if I'm looking for the aesthetic, as far as like the cinematography, the cinematography on there is good until you see certain parts of CGI. I'm like, that is a soundstage. That's completely, the man is just standing there and you can tell it's CGI. It's a soundstage. And for some of the fight scenes, the edits, the cuts, yeah, I would say the standout in this, which he should have a lot more acknowledgement, is Carl Lumbly. Holy dude, I would have loved to see a DH Carl Lumbly movie where he's Captain America. You know what I mean? Or even if you did a Marvel Presents. First of all, Carl Lumbly has been amazing as an amazing actor, very underrated in Hollywood for a very, very, very long time. And to me, Carl Lumbly, the role that he got me is in South Central, because he legitimately, when he was younger, looks and reminds me of my dad. You know what I mean? And the way that his voice and the way he pulls at you when he's speaking, especially when it's a tragic pulling, he got me. He got me. I mean, we've already seen it in Falcon and Winter Soldier, but seeing it on the big screen, I'm just telling you. Harrison Ford is Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross. I'm not gonna lie, it was a little different because I got so used to William Hurt's version. But Nate Moore didn't have no problem with recasting, so Nate Moore shouldn't have no problem recasting somebody else he's getting ready to do. I'm just saying. But it was a little jar. But then, once Harrison Ford gets into his bag, once he starts yelling and going off, and Harrison Ford goes into that mood, it's Harrison Ford. You know what I mean? And he gets to the point where you get to the crescendo of his story and you get it. And it was what I would say the drawback to that is that it's really, an extension of Incredible Hulk. And it's that story we're telling featuring Captain America. I mean, this is Captain America versus Captain America versus, honestly. This is a Captain America versus movie. Again, Anthony Mackie very much surprised me. Not as bad as the leading man. I will say he has some one-liners in here. I'm like, but then I was like, superhero movie. I gotta suspend my belief. There's still superhero movies, but they put the one-liners in there, and I think they did. I think they put the one-liners in there because there was kids that was in my theater. So you want some of those one-liners to resonate with children that is 10 and under. Adults, we're going to look at it like, but in the mind of a child that's looking at, Captain America, not bad. I think they should have led a little bit more in the political side, especially since they already, and I hate this. I really, really, really hate this. And I hope they don't do this with the Thunderbolts. They told a lot of the movie in the trailers, a lot of it, a lot. And that pissed me off. You know what I mean? Giancarlo Esposito, I'm not going to lie. This is not even a spoiler. He is 10% of this movie. If they were going to do that, they could have just kept Seth Rollins in there. I'm just being honest. And Seth Rollins could have did the same thing. I think they were trying to go for star power. But honestly, truth be told, Anthony Mackie, I can't think of I got to look up again the young lady who played I'm about to look it up real quick. Now I can't. Now it's not even here. The young lady who played is Shira Haas that played Sabra. I'm not gonna lie, she was dope, but you could have kept that core group that they had as far as actors. There were enough. Carl Lumbly, Harrison Ford, Anthony Mackie, Denny Moraes. As Joaquin Torres, he had a good emotional part in there. It is something that made me think, in that scene, how many of us there is Falcon fans, you know what I mean? And that was always my thing about just making him Captain America. There were Falcon fans. They could have elevated Falcon, but with this, they still did a good job. For even with the reshoots, you could tell where the reshoots came from, but the action wasn't bad. Like I said, the edits and everything was bad, but the action itself was not bad. The dialogue was not bad. It was still I would not say that this is a political thriller. This is a suspense thriller because you're trying to figure out why is the antagonist doing why is he pulling the strings to do this? To me, the results were lukewarm why he did it, but if you've seen the trailer, you kind of already know why he did it. And I think that was the letdown. That was on Marvel. That was on Nate Moore. They put a little too much in there, a little too much in the trailers. in the Thunderbolts, they need to keep Sentry hidden. Keep him in his void form. Show him it just in blackness and darkness from the back. Same thing with Fantastic Four. They don't need to show more Galactus. Show him from the back or whatever. Do not show Galactus' face. Do not show his whole body. Leave that reveal up so as it can be a surprise. We know Galactus is going to be there, but let me be surprised when I go in the movie and see what Galactus looks like. Because if they give that away, it's trash. It's going. I'm trying to tell you, it's not going to be good. It's not going to be good at all. So to me, they need to leave that, where it is, as far as that. Other than that, like I said, wasn't bad at all. I give the movie 6.5 out of 7. I mean, 6.5 out of 10. I was about to say 6.5 out of 7. 6.5 out of 10 stars. For the simple fact is that the only thing was there was no stakes that directly affected Sam Wilson. There was none. We're talking about something that we're dealing with stuff that Sam didn't even know about. He wasn't even around when all of this stuff that we're dealing with Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross and the things of his past, which I would also say ties into Black Widow too. But all of that had nothing to do with Sam Wilson. You know what I mean? Only part that had anything to do with Sam Wilson is Isaiah Bradley, and they showed you that in the trailer. You know what I mean? So that's what brings it down a notch. And then trying to tell that portion of the story in exposition is the low point of the movie. Other than that, it's still not bad. Anthony Mackie did an amazing job. I was watching John Campea before I wrap it up. I was watching John Campea, and he was talking about that. As far as rank, really, Rhodey should lead the Avengers, but the way that they told this story, and with Anthony Mackie's Captain America, I can see him leading the Avengers. I can see him stepping up to lead the Avengers because he's literally he's the I won't call him a Batman because he doesn't have the detective skills nor the fighting capability of a Batman. If Hawkeye was the leader of the Avengers. That's the best way that I could put it. You know what I mean? But he's a leader. You know what I mean? And he's a natural born leader, and I can see that. I'm not gonna hate the movie for that. You know what I mean? He's a natural born leader. In this film, you can see him leading the Avengers, and he's the human. He's the human of the group to humanize with all these superpower beings. So let's see what they do with it. Keep going forward. Like I said, I think it's worth watching. I won't say that I will honestly say the only reason why I would rewatch it again to catch some of the Easter eggs that I didn't catch, but it's not on the level of Captain America and the Winter Soldier because of the emotional tie of Bucky in Cap, and it doesn't have the fun of Captain America First. I think Captain America First Avengers one of my favorite MCU films that ever came out. I love the first Captain America First Avenger because there's just something about that movie that is special. So it doesn't have that, but it's a good, espionage movie. I will give you an example. It is a little bit like Michael B. Jordan's Tom Clancy's movie. That's what it kind of gives me the vibes of, except in this superhero realm. If you've seen, I can't think of the name of that the film offhand, but that's what it the Michael B. Jordan Tom Clancy film. That's what it kind of reminds me of. So that's what I give. That's what I give. If you've seen the movie, please do not spoil. If you're watching this on a replay, please do not spoil the movie for everybody else. I've already had somebody go and talk about the post-credit scene. Now I got to figure out this post-credit scene because there's some questions I got to ask. You know what I mean? It's some questions that I have to ask, and there might be some legs that nobody's talking about that might have to ask some questions. That's all I'm saying. I might have to ask some questions. You know what I mean? Because if I'm thinking what I'm thinking, there might be something. It might be something to some rumors that's out there. That's what I'm gathering. I don't know. I don't know because I got to see what else there. I got to see what these movie slates is going. But people were like dismissing the post credit scene. If you go back and actually listen to, I listened extensively to what he was saying, and I'm like, if I'm thinking what I'm thinking, there might be some legs and some rumors out there. Is all I'm saying. But anyway. Without remorse, without remorse, no remorse or without remorse or whatever. It remind me of that. And if you see even if you see the way, I mean, he's still doing his Falcon thing, which is the thrust kicks and stuff like that. But if you have seen that without remorse, and then just watch this. But put it in the superhero realm of the MCU. You'll kind of get what I'm saying. You know what I mean? You kind of get what I'm saying. Where you're trying to find out what the hell is going on and how can we solve the problem. That's what it gives. So yeah. Anyway, I got to get out of here. Obviously, you see that I'm dressed. You see how our brother dressed when he, you know what I mean? You know, you can see how our brother dressed. I can't wear this to work. So yeah, I got to get up out of here. Thanks everybody for coming in. Urban Guru, I see you in here. Cornelius, I see or Armand Young, what's up? SK NL, I see you up in here. Isheed, I see you up in here. You know what I mean? Got to give you guys some shout outs. You know what I'm saying? It's not it's not terrible. It's not the greatest. And Marley Moore is right. The Winter Soldier is a whole. That's a hurdle. But again, the reason why, and this is the last thing, and I'm gonna wrap it up. The reason why that's so much of a hurdle, brother Jummer, what's up? And make sure y'all give some likes. Give me some likes up in here. Oh, some likes. The only reason why that movie is such a high bar because you're coming from Captain America First Avenger, and there is so many ties that they link of that First Avenger movie to Captain America Winter Soldier, and there's stakes, and you understand, and there's an emotional connection because they set that up in the previous movie. There's a lot of people that didn't watch Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And that was a problem. That's a Kevin Feige problem because he was saying, well, maybe you can skip these shows, maybe not. And he didn't make it like, yo, you might want to watch this before going watching this movie because because there's an emotional tie. There is an emotional tie, but it's not the emotional tie that's the overarching point of the movie. It's not. You know what I mean? So, and there's no stakes for Sam. Right? There's no stakes for him. There's stakes for maybe the world, but there's no stakes for Sam Wilson. That's the problem. You know what I mean? So, like I said, and they gave away a lot too much in the trailers. They gave way too much of the movie in the trailer. And hopefully, like I said, Thunderbolts don't do that. So, that's just my thoughts. All right. This is one of the FX Thriller shows, but it was a movie. But yeah, appreciate it. Thank you. No luck needed. Just need to go there without getting in trouble. Anyway, you already know what time it is. You know, let him tell it.
Yo, the sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that up, B.
All right, got to get up here and wrap it up. Thank you so very much for tuning in to this special edition of my first reaction of Captain America: Brave New World. You already know if you've seen it. Do not spoil it in the comment section. Just put, non-spoilers. I may have to check this and put non-spoilers in it, but Nope. I'm keeping it first reaction because the non-spoiler review, I actually just got to edit real quick and upload it. But anyway, thank you so very much for tuning in to another episode of the Dre Max Show. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell notification so you never, ever, ever. Oh, I smell good. Ooh. Miss one of my videos again. Until next time, I'll holler at you guys later. Peace and vibe power, man. Enjoy the rest of you guys' Thursday, man. Where's my outro at? I ain't gonna lie. I do smell good, but I gotta go. Wait a minute. You're telling me the video's over? What? Huh. Okay, I guess so. If you have came to this portion of the video, thank you so very much for sticking to the end. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that little bell notification so you never miss one of my videos. And if you really want to, you don't got to, go ahead and follow the social media links that's down below. Until next time, I'll let you guys later. Peace and vibe higher, y'all. Y'all take care of yourself.